When the project started, this was the first trench that was opened, and Wessex have been working their way around the site. They've opened 11 in total, and all those trenches were positioned to try and answer questions we had about the site. So, for example, does the moat continue around this side? Does this range of buildings continue? Did the castle gatehouse continue? And some of the questions are also about asking what happened to the site subsequently. So after the castle was demolished, we know that there were houses here and a bowling green, and then in the 19th century we know there are steelworks here. So all the trenches were positioned to try and look at different questions about what happened to the site from the medieval period onwards. And some of them have answered the questions that are quite straightforward. So the trench over there's a very deep make-up layers from the medieval period onwards, and that's kind of what we were expecting. So you can see the medieval phase, and then the post-demolition phase, and then up to the 19th century industrial phase, and we've got good evidence for steelworks there, and that's really exciting. And that's pretty much exactly what we were expecting. But this trench is a bit different because we don't seem to have that. We did have the 19th century deposits, but then we're coming down onto this material which looks very natural. But as archaeologists, we're always suspicious of whether something is indeed geological or whether it could just have been moved. And now we're wondering whether this could have been something like upcast from the ditch when they excavated the moat, in which case it would make it very early. And the fact that there's such big difference in levels between this trench and the other trench over there makes us wonder whether this could actually be a very early feature. And we're getting quite interested in the possibility that this could have been the motte for the original Norman castle. So everything is going to depend really on the scientific dating, and if that works, if we can get a date for this deposit, then that will help us understand whether that is indeed what we're looking at. So all the trenches have been really, really useful for providing information about the site when it was a castle, and the site as it's changed from the castle to what we can see today. And that's fantastic because that's exactly what the evaluation was designed to do, to give us information that would allow us to understand the site better, and then we can come up with ideas for what should happen next.